Okay.
Oh, just before you do that, Julian, It's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome to Joystiq Streams. We are looking at... I guess we now actually have a studio name to attach to this. It's not just Julian Gollop's Chaos Reborn. This is Snapshot Games.
Wait, was that a Congo reference?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a Congo reference.
The one with the monkeys?
Yeah, the one with the monkeys. I tossed you a Tim Curry moment. It's a vintage Tim Curry moment. You just dropped that ball. Terrible. That man that you hear laughing at us and wondering what the hell he has gotten himself into.
Yeah, I'm speechless. I don't know what to say.
That is Mr. Julian Gollop.
Hello.
Hi, Julian. Welcome back. Everybody, we were talking about this in the pre-show, but 9 months ago, Julian joined us here on Joystiq Streams to check out a very early prototype version of Chaos Reborn. This was a month before the Kickstarter campaign even, started to start raising money for the game's development. And now, this week, the game is out on Steam Early Access, and Julian is back to reignite his rivalry in the game with our news content director, Alexander Slawinski, who is also on the line with us. Hi, Alexander.
Everything burns.
Your world is blood and fire, Alexander. I don't know.
Julian, what's our game ID?
Okay, let's get in. So the game ID, this is an interesting one, is 11137.
Okay.
And the password is Bob, B-O-B.
Context sensitive?
Lowercase.
Okay.
Okay, we're in. We are in.
Everybody, a little bit of a refresher. So right now, Chaos Reborn is still a multiplayer-only game, and it is a multiplayer versus strategy game. Think very, very complex chess. And Julian, you could probably give us a more detailed explanation than that.
Yes. In a way, it's kind of like chess, but then again, nothing like it at all. So this is a wizard-on-wizard fight. So you can see in the arena here, there's two wizards. It's just me and Alexander. But what we've got to do is summon our creatures into existence and use various spells to eliminate the enemy wizard. So first thing I'm going to do is actually move a little bit. And I'll explain the reasoning why shortly. And then I'm going to cast a spell. And I'm going to put down here a little dwarf. And each spell has a percentage chance to cast. So the dwarf is 90%. Let's see how it goes. There he goes. Okay, so next turn I'll be able to move him. And that's all I can do this turn. And being a turn-based game, I just got to hit the end turn button. And it's over to you, Alexander. So you now see that you've got all your spells down the bottom there in your sort of hand of spells, and you've got a little deck of spells to the right which you'll draw from, but you can only cast from your spell hand. So the analogy is a bit like, I guess, collectible card game, playing games in the sense that you're casting your spells onto the battlefield from your spell hand below.
So Julian, where do you get everything that's in your spell hand? Where do you get your cards? Is it just randomly assigned to you at the beginning of every match?
Yes, at the moment we've got a random system for assigning spells, but it is based also on the type of staff you've got. So I've got a staff of growths, which will tend to favour certain types of spells in my deck, such as the gooey blob. Alexander has got a staff of neutrality, which tends to favour the neutral spells. And yeah, you cast a spider, which failed. It's maybe a slightly tricky one to cast on the first turn, but then again, you've got to...
Why is the spider tricky to cast? I mean, I know instinctually that the spider is tricky to cast, but why is he an
60%? It's 60%, which is, the odds on that you probably will manage to cast it. But it's often better to go for the easy creatures to start with. And one of the reasons why is that you want to try and manipulate the chances in your favour, because you'll notice at the top there we've got a little bar which is the balanced universe. It says law plus 3% at the moment. So if you cast law spells, it is going to make law spells easy to cast. So I've cast, for example, a dwarf, which is easy to cast, and it's shifted law plus 3. So my law spells have got plus 3. And I could then... I think I will try and cast this. Yeah, I'm going to try and cast a unicorn. I'll put him up here.
Alexander, remind me, was it you who beat Julian last time with a unicorn, or did Julian destroy you with a unicorn? I know that one of our matches last time ended with somebody being massacred by a unicorn.
We would have to go back to the tape.
We're going to have to go back to the tape.
Yeah, I can't remember. I remember there was some humiliation involved for me, but I can't remember precisely.
Well, it was a very, very different beast. You know, we were just talking about that last time you were here. It was literally a prototype. What we were playing then was only...
Oh, come on!
Okay, I'll give you a hint.
Did I ask you for a hint?
No, but you need it, obviously.
Oh, dunk! Alexander,
Okay,
Alexander,
I'll
I
give
think you could use a little help.
Fine.
Just a little.
Okay, two things. One, you can always summon a creature as an illusion, which will guarantee that you're going to get it.
Okay.
I can use my disbelief spell to instantly get rid of it, but of course I don't know it's an illusion until I try that. Another thing you can do is use some mana points. Now, you get mana points for killing enemy creatures, and you get them for picking up, you see those little purple things, those purple fire things, you can see there's 3 of them in the map. Pick one of those up with your wizard, you get 25 mana points.
Crystal over my staff?
No, you see, they're in the map. My dwarf is right next to one. It's a little purple thing in a tree stump, a little purple glowy thing, like a little purple fire. Those are mana sprites. Pick those up for mana. Now, the other thing you can do is discard a spell. So, for example, if you pick a spell you don't particularly want, you can drag it on top of your staff on the right, and that will get you instantly 10 mana points. And you can use those mana points to boost the casting chance of one of your spells. And
so now do I get more mana points for if it's a higher level creature?
No, you get basically you get 10 mana points for the first spell you discard, and 9 for the next. So basically, you need to pick a spell that maybe you're not interested in, or is not strategically relevant at the time, or maybe might be too difficult, too long term.
Alexander, don't pick the flashiest spell. Don't send in your giant spider yet. Save the giant spider. Actually, do you even have a giant spider left?
Hooray!
An eagle. Yeah, that's a good one. That would have been a better choice for you to cast right at the beginning, to be honest.
I didn't have it at the beginning, Julian, and you would know that if you were cheating and looking at the stream.
Well, yeah, I'm not cheating. So.
Wayland X in the chat demanded, I want to see that eagle, and Alexander has delivered the eagle.
He's delivered, yeah.
So now that's a cast, right? I can't move him yet.
You can't move him this turn, no.
And that's the difference between the screen having the hexes with the sort of stricken border, little line border, instead of the full bar border. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, exactly. So I have to be very careful with the eagle, because if you click on it, you see it's got a range of 4, and I'm going to stay out of its range to start with. I'm going to head down towards this mana sprite down here.
By the way, while I was practicing, the 2 people I killed, yeah, one of them was with an eagle where I just like blitzed him and just took him out there, and then the other one was with a dwarf that I got within 2 of him, and I guess he thought the dwarf was only like one hex melee and couldn't throw he can throw his hammer, right?
Yeah, you can throw the hammer. Yeah, he's got a range of 2 with his hammer. The dwarf has acquired a new ability. Yeah.
So I just took him out.
Great. Yeah, eagles are pretty weak.
Julian, it's very cool to see what remains of that prototype that you showed us back in March, because when you showed it to us, none of these textures on the ground were there. It was just like sort of a blank black, expanse with the grid all visible, but like the sort of like neon highlights on some of the monsters was there on those initial models.
What are you doing, Alexander?
I did a skeleton. It had a 70% chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, let it be known, you don't do a skeleton. Don't do it.
Okay, here's the hint, Alexander. I walk towards the mana sprite. Move your wizard. Move your wizard.
I'm not moving my wizard in range of your dwarf.
Don't be scared of the dwarf. It can't reach you yet. Well, actually, next turn
Yes,
it would be able to.
can.
Go
You're
down
lying to
the
me
other
again,
side
Julian.
of
You
the...
did this last time. Stop lying to me.
You can avoid the dwarf. You just need to go down the other side of the little ridge there. He's only got a range of 2 with his hammer. Don't be scared of the dwarf.
Okay, hold on. I can move 2. I can't go downstairs yet.
You can. Well, yeah, you can go downstairs there. On the other side of the high ridge there, you can go down 1 step. Down, yeah, you can.
Alexander, don't do a skeleton.
No, he's lying to me. I know he's lying to me. I know what he's up to. He's a sneaky one.
Why are you going that way? Well, that's okay. Come to me.
Alexander, don't trust him.
I've got to immobilize your eagle. This is a high priority.
Let's just remember that I kicked your butt 2 times in a row last time. Okay?
Okay, I just webbed your eagle, so I immobilized that threat for now.
Julian, what is the thing that sort of looks like a campfire in the middle of the map?
That's the mana sprite.
That is the mana sprite.
That's what you can pick up with your wizard to get mana. 25 mana points, juicy mana points. These are like strategic. I'm going to pick one up now. Look, I'm just going to walk onto it. Here we go. 25 mana points. It's filling up my staff. If I get enough mana points, I can cast my mega spell.
And is this like a screen clearing? Like, is that just going to wipe out all of Alexander's monsters?
No. Mega spell. My mega spell is called Shadow Forest, and it summons, I think, about 10 shadow trees, so it's pretty powerful. But I'm not going to cast it just yet. I'm going to try and let's go around this way. The dwarf is going to keep going up that way, and I'm going to summon something else. Hopefully, a giant with a lot of mana points here. Okay.
Alexander, something Mimic has made a very good point here. I bet the reason why he can't summon anything is that all the monsters are having coffee and cake.
Yes.
Is it Kaffeekuchen time?
It's Kaffeekuchen time.
Oh, that's a problem, man. You gotta rally the troops.
Okay, so now, no, I can't go downstairs. You keep lying to me about this.
You can. You need to. I seriously suggest you head up the other way to get the other mana sprite.
You're talking
Julian,
about the one that's near your dwarf, or the one that's on the far left?
The one furthest away, yeah.
Oh.
Julian, the number, the points in the diamond over the staff, are those the mana points?
That's right.
Those are the mana points.
So if you click on the staff, you'll see what your mega spell is. What are you doing?
I'm casting basic spells! They are basic! These are spiders and stupid basic things, and you're bringing out mega ogres. This is crap.
Well,
collusion.
Collusion?
Collusion.
What is he?
Okay, I'll give you a
ogres?
hint. I'll give you a hint. Maybe one or maybe even 2 of my creatures might not be totally, real.
So it's
They might be a
back
bit
to the line
fake.
again, is what you're saying.
Might be a bit fake.
You have illusory monsters? Is that what's happening
Yeah,
right now?
because his illusion monsters have a 100% chance of spawning. So he's lying to me again.
Well, I'm not going easy on you here. I'm not pulling any punches.
God, came out swinging. This is how you sell an early access game. This is how you convince people to jump on board early.
So now remind us again, what is the purple diamond over my staff?
That is your mana points. So you're going to get those for killing creatures, which you haven't done. For picking up mana sprites, which you haven't done. Or for discarding your spell cards, which you probably have done, but to not much effect. So now you need to start getting creative. You need to start using some stuff like
this is where the running and the screaming
shadow
starts.
webs or tangle vines.
First it's
My
the
spiders-
oohs and the ahs, but then comes the running and the screaming. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Yeah, do a tactical
Do it! Do it!
elf. You see, that's a good one. Or at least it would have been had you managed to cast it earlier. Now it's not so good because my spider's going to get it.
Alexander, that's how you use the spider. Right there, that's how you do it.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 on the door.
Oh, failed to web your elf.
Yeah. See, now the tables are turning.
But my dwarf can hit your wizard. Let's go for it.
No, your
See if I
dwarf can
put
go
you out
have
of your
some
misery.
coffee and cake, and
Oh, no. You're okay. He's had coffee and cake, but it hasn't done him any good. Yeah, I'm just going to advance now.
Julian, a couple of people have
Sad.
noted here in the chat, including Joystiq's own Richard Mitchell, that the menu makes XCOM noises.
They are indeed the button blip and the cancel blip are from the original XCOM game. Yes.
That is cool. That is a nice little touch of fan service.
Lots of people have noticed that.
Is there anything else like that in the game? Any holdovers from your old games?
No, that's it.
That's the one.
That's it. That's the ones. Yeah, those sound effects. I managed to get them from Andrew Parton, who was the sound guy on the original XCOM, and he'd still kept them these sound files all these years. Believe it or not.
do it. Oh. Okay.
Let's try.
So now, if
You
I'm
really
magic
need to
bolt,
move. Oh, you can magic bolt. Yeah, you can magic bolt. You can do. You can cast a spell and then move.
I already moved.
Oh, you moved. Okay, sorry, I didn't know. So you can magic bolt the dwarf. The spider's going to get you next turn. But put it this way, you got to do
won't.
something.
Come on. Come on. Take him out.
No, didn't do it.
Alexander, have you already used your mega spell?
I haven't.
No, you need to.
He doesn't have the
You need to-
mana points to do it.
Yeah, you need to accumulate a lot of mana points to unlock your mega spell. I don't think you're quite there yet. So let's see if I can put you out of your misery. No, I can't. Wow, that's interesting. I'm getting a spider down here. Okay, try and web your wizard. Okay, he's webbed. My wizard's going to ride the mount, and I've got to cast a spell. What can I do? Let's try and get a... Well, I'll try and go for a dragon, but very slim chance. I've got him.
Is your
Alexander-
wizard riding an elephant?
My wizard is riding an elephant. Indeed.
And what did you just summon?
I summoned a sapphire dragon.
Now, is that a real one or an illusion one? Just between us.
Well,
We're all-
it's a
we're
real
all
one.
friends
Just
It's a
between
real
us,
one.
just between us wizards.
It is, of course, a real one. Yes.
Alexander, what are you writing? You're just covered with
Oh,
webs.
okay. I'll give you a really strong hint.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let's back this up for a second. How about I disbelieve your spider and try to shoot your dwarf?
Okay, try it then.
Uh-oh. Alexander, don't do it.
I'm gonna do it.
He sounds very confident.
Yeah, boy!
You did it. Yes, the spider was
down.
fake.
Sit down.
Oh!
It was
Here
fake.
comes the pain. Oh, come on. You had one job.
But you're still stuck in the web, though.
Yeah. How long am I stuck in the web for?
I think you can cast another spell. If you successfully disbelieve a creature, it doesn't use up spell casting.
If your spider wasn't real, does that mean your web isn't real either?
Well, surprisingly, the web is real because these illusions, the illusionary creatures are kind of, they're pretty hard illusions. And you disbelieve the spider, but not the web, I'm afraid. So, but you can still cast a spell, by the way. I don't want you to lose your opportunity to do something more here.
Julian, we do have an interesting question here from Endymion Fan Club. What does the law mechanic at the top of the screen do? Does it affect certain spells?
Yeah, so you've got three types of spells. You've got lawful spells, neutral spells, and chaos spells. As you cast law spells, it shifts the balance towards law, making law spells easier to cast. So it says law plus 14, so all law spells are 14% easier to cast. And the opposite goes for chaos. But the neutral spells are not affected by the balance, and they don't have any effect on it either. So, right, now what can I do here?
So now, is my dwarf blocking your dwarf?
Well, my dwarf is he's engaged to your dwarf. I can't move him. This is something which can also happen. If creatures are next to each other, they can get entangled in close combat. So I've got to attack your dwarf. Got him. Okay. We'll now advance my dwarf.
Can you say that one more time? So what happened there?
Engaged. So engaged means that if you're next to an enemy creature, there's a chance that you will have to stay there. And you're engaged in combat. You're engaged in melee. So I couldn't move my dwarf. I had to attack your dwarf because he was blocking, my hammer throw towards your wizard. So you're safe for another turn at least until I'm advancing my dragon and my goblin. What else can I bring out? I'm not sure. Let's see if I can bring out skeleton. I'll try this one.
How about you get off your elephant? Get off your high elephant.
Get off your elephant, okay?
You wander your roby little butt over here, and you just let my eagle peck your eyes out. Just little pecks, just little like love pecks, little things. Okay. Is your dwarf real? Yeah, your dwarf is real. Your dwarf is definitely
Probably.
real. Okay, so let's add dwarf. No. Okay, so my wizard is engaged now with your dwarf.
You're stuck in the spider web.
Can I melee attack
But you can cast a spell.
The only attack I have is magic attack decree. Would that be good enough? Don't lie to me. It's a 73% chance if I use it.
Alexander?
We lost him.
Oh, we lost Julian.
Yep, bring him back.
Hello?
Oh, no, there you are.
Oh, no, there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Julian was so embarrassed on behalf of Alexander that Skype literally shut down. That's what just happened.
Fancy! Hold on. I have to show this mechanic. So I have a 73% chance of hitting your dwarf with this magic attack decree. And
right.
Then I can use the sliding scale here and use my purple gems to increase the probability that it'll work.
Yeah, at least the probability of casting it, yes, I should say.
So there's a 73% chance of hitting and a 90% chance of actually casting the spell.
Something like that, yes.
Yeah, let's do this. Kill the dwarf! Do it! Yeah! Okay. How much longer am I stuck in your spider webs?
Yeah, you've been in that web for a long time.
Well, you can fight your way out, but you really need to summon some kind of strong creature to help get you out of it. But
wait, a creature has to rip me out of the spider webs?
You can rip yourself out, but you're not very strong. Getting another creature to do it for you is
dangerously
better.
close to singing a No Doubt song, by the way.
We've already been talking about it in the chat, Alexander. You mean just a girl, right?
No, I mean spider webs.
Oh, you mean spider webs. You don't mean don't speak.
No.
You don't mean don't
I mean, I hear what you're saying. But no, not really.
You know just what I'm thinking?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been walking in these spider webs.
Oh! Now I understand. I got it now. Actually, representatives of No Doubt, we are not singing your songs on the air. Please don't shut
I
down.
just like Julian's Pokemon menagerie he's got going on over here.
Yeah, like, and they're all the legendary ones. Like, I
Right.
love that there's giant beasts just sitting up on a hill. And, like, I know that's just their idle animation, but it really does look like they're kind of laughing at you.
Yeah. The dwarf is taunting you a bit as well. Come on, then. What happened to the magic attack?
Oh, no, that all happened. It's your turn.
Did? Oh. Oh, dear. Hold on just a second.
Julian, Newark Fighter in the chat is wondering if the game is free to play. It is not free to play. How much does the early access version of the game cost?
It is on sale for $19.99 at the moment, but up until next Wednesday, there's a 15% discount on that. And then it's going back up to full price. And oops, I've lost my internet connection there.
Oh, no.
Darn it.
Will you be able to join right back into the game?
Yeah, let me just log back in. Hold on.
You still have a quarter portrait left.
Let's see if I've got enough time to log back in there.
Alexander, you frightened him off. This is Julian, this isn't a face-saving maneuver. You actually got kicked off there, right?
I did, yeah. I did. Okay, so, right, I've got to try and finish you off here. I'm going to move my giant up here, and it's going to throw his rock at your wizard.
Alexander, how are you still in those webs?
It didn't work.
Because
Okay,
he can't seem to kill me. Even with his army of Pokemans.
It's
You've been very good so far at resisting my attacks. Let's try and get an eagle. Okay. Here he is. Okay, bringing even more reinforcements now.
Julian, there is a question from Zombie Batman here in the chat. Is this multiplayer only? Can I play against the computer? It's multiplayer only for now.
It is multiplayer only for now, but we are
How is
adding...
the giant real?
He's very real. He's totally solid. Totally solid.
How is that a thing that happened and I can't even summon a spider?
Well, I spent a lot of mana trying to boost that giant, I can tell you. That was
Should've
a
gone
big investment. Big investment.
Should have gone to those purple fires, Alexander.
Okay, hold on. So I can use my archer to cut me out of the webs.
Well, Elf is not very good at fighting web. I would...
Then tell me how to fix this.
I think you should shoot the giant with the elf.
No, it's a 5 to
Or
9% chance.
Okay, just sacrifice the elf. Just put him on in front of you there and just try and block the giant, because otherwise he's going to thump you. That's right.
Okay.
That's better.
Still 5%. But we'll try to take a
Yeah, it's still worth... yeah, it's better with the goblin, yeah. That was a better move by far, yeah. You got the goblin. Good.
Okay. Now, how do I get my guy out of these webs? Like...
Well, if you hit end turn, he might be able to escape.
Hit enter?
End turn. Finish your turn. And he'll attack the web. I know, he's still stacked. So, as just to go back and answer that question, we're actually going to add single-player component in our next major update, which hopefully will be before Christmas. So actually, yes. So my giant is now engaged to your elf. He has to hit the elf. So I'm going to do that. And killed it.
So what was your percentage chance on that?
Oh, it's high. Something like 80-something%. I mean, the giant's very powerful. And it's got the advantage of height as well.
Oh no, stay away!
I would like to also point out that the giant has an absurd codpiece. That is what is happening.
Yeah. Death by Codpiece, yeah. Now the dragon's also got a very high chance to whack you here, so this could be it.
No.
Oh, there you go. It's all over.
Okay, next round.
All right, yeah, so
yeah, that was just a practice, yeah.
That practice round, when we played the prototype back in March, I think the first round was over within 10 minutes. maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be, yeah.
Like, and it's really amazing because Alexander, you pretty much like you've played a few practice rounds over the past week in preparation for this, but like you're really learning the subtleties of the game right now, and it's interesting that even with the person making the game.
Hold on one second, Julian. Do I hit the arrow or leave game?
Yeah, leave game. That's fine.
It's interesting, Alexander, that you were able to last that long. Anyway,
thank you, Anthony.
Well, it is. I mean, you are a beginner playing against the person who's designed the thing, and I imagine that's part of the way the game is built, Julian. That it is meant to accommodate that kind of disparity in skill and familiarity.
Yeah, but it doesn't take you long to really get reasonably good at it. And once you learn the
what's the game ID?
Ins and outs of all ability. So the game ID is 11321.
Yep.
And password Bob, B-O-B.
Bob.
Okay, we're in. Got a different map. So this time there's only 2 mana sprites, but I'm going to go for one of them. I'm going to cast an ever-reliable dwarf.
Julian, just an idea. I'm not a game developer, but I think that this would play well. If you add achievements to Chaos Reborn, I think Death by Codpiece would be a good one.
Death by Codpiece.
just something to throw in there.
Well, we're working on the achievements at the moment, so we'll consider it.
Yeah, out of curiosity, what else?
For 2 minutes.
What else is for a second, and then we will forget about it immediately. What else is under consideration? What is planned for the game that is not in the game right now? I mean, obviously.
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. So in addition to some basic AI modes where you can have combinations of battles with humans and AI opponents and co-op versus AI and so on, we've got a big RPG element coming in the game. And this is where you'll be exploring these realms, which are procedurally generated. And you'll have encounters, and you'll buy and sell equipment, and you'll be fighting AI wizards. And you'll be leveling up your wizard, leveling up your equipment, configuring your spells, and so on. This is a very big part of the game, which is going to be coming soon. And we've also got some interesting social rank elements. So you'll be able to join guilds, become a wizard lord, wizard king, design your own realms for other players to explore in. If you are so inclined, you may strive to become a demigod or a god, and you would have some power over the whole universe of Chaos Reborn. So that's what's coming.
How is the sort of RPG exploration stuff going to work? Are you going to be on maps that look like this?
Not exactly. There'll still be sort of hex-based maps, but you're exploring a land, so each hex would represent sort of a relatively big region, a mountain, a town, a forest, and you would be encountering creatures, dragons, wizards. You'll be recruiting allies, and your objective is in every realm, is to try and defeat the Wizard King. But you can also pick up some valuable things along the way. So you might be looking for certain types of equipment, certain spells, and certain equipment combos that you might be looking for as well. Oh, your eagle's still alive. I've run away from your eagle.
No.
This is tactical retreat
so
here,
sorry.
I think.
Alexander, why aren't you getting mana points?
Huh?
Are you getting mana points?
I contributed to the mana pool.
You're close to a mana sprite, so you'll be able to get that next turn, but you really need to do something about my elf, because he's going to come at you. See if I cast a spider. Oh, yeah.
So now I can contribute to my mana by just taking cards and dropping it into my staff, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't do that just now. I would, first of all, you've got to consider the order that you're doing things in. The elf is a threat.
Okay.
It's definitely worth trying to attack the elf with the eagle. and to see if you manage to do that.
So first, eagle to elf.
Yeah, definitely, because then you can consider what move to make with your wizard.
So
Whether
do I
to pick up that mana sprite or retreat. So you need to move between the two trees there. That's blocking. Okay, so you didn't kill the elf, but you did manage to block it. So now you can safely pick up that mana sprite in front of you. Knowing that there is in fact a tree between you and the elf probably won't be able to shoot you.
You keep using probably.
Well, actually,
Is
no,
it
the
blocked
elf-
or
the elf-
isn't it blocked?
Yeah, what is the percentage that tree will block
Actually,
the elf
come
arrow?
to think of it, my elf can move and shoot
Liar,
me.
you're such a liar! I can't believe we do this every time. You are the lyingest liar of liarton.
Okay, now
Lulls
you
him
need
into a
to...
false sense of security.
Let me give you some good advice on the spell to cast here then.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a magic shield?
No, I don't have a magic shield, Julian.
Do you have a magical attack of any kind?
I've got a
Magic
bolt.
attack? Do you... No, that's no good. Discard a few cards until you've got a magic attack.
I've got a magic attack decree.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Now you can use that on the elf and hopefully kill her before she gets a chance to shoot you.
The short version, Alexander, is that tree
The short
is
version
not
is Julian's a
reliable.
liar. That's what the short version of this is.
Yeah, it was. I gave you bad advice. Sorry.
Wait.
Here we go.
What?
No, it's still
So much. I hate you so
no. All is not lost. It's possible that the elf might be engaged to the eagle.
I
you can
don't
hope,
care
anyway.
what their
You can
relationship
hope.
status is. It's not dead.
There's still hope. Don't give up. Ah, yes, it's engaged. So I can't move the elf to shoot you. I have to attack the eagle, which I'm going to do. And I failed to kill the eagle. Okay, so let's move my... Yeah, I'm going to get a spider in to attack the eagle. Wizard's going to move over here. And what else can I cast? I'm going to try and summon a skeleton.
I'm gonna do a skeleton.
I'm going to summon a skeleton. I managed to do that. Okay.
Alexander, what do you have in your sort of deck of monsters that you didn't have
An
last time?
untoasted Pop-Tart is what I have, Anthony.
Oh man, what kind? Is it like the brown sugar one?
Yes.
Gross. Gross.
Just the nastiest.
That's not useful at all. Actually, put that in, when he summons one of those Codpiece ogres again, put the Pop-Tart in front of him. Everybody knows that's exactly what Codpiece ogres hate.
I hate everything right now. I'm gonna take a risk. I'm disbelieving your spider, because you are.
No, it's real. It's a real
Why?
spider.
Why does it have to be real?
Now you've got to run away.
You're supposed to lie about these things. Your webs may be real, but your spiders are a lie. Run away! Run away, wizard. Okay, can my bird do anything? If I just leave him
can't do
there and
anything
end
else
turn,
now.
he could theoretically cut himself out.
He could theoretically, yes.
Oh my
He was
god.
trying to.
Alexander, we've just got people in the chat, including Susan Art and Mike Suzik from Joystiq, just raving about how awesome brown sugar Pop-Tarts
Stop
are.
it.
You people are insane.
Stop it.
Insane. Strawberry. Simple. The classic with the rainbow sprinkles. Oh my god, I can't even deal.
Yep.
Brown sugar Pop-Tarts.
Slightly toasted on number 3.
Yep,
Delicious.
absolutely. You want warm. You don't want fiery red juices coming out of this thing.
Yeah.
God. Alexander, that's not you entangled in webs again, is it?
No, yes. That was my. The webs are real.
The webs are real.
The webs
The spider
are
was real. And the eagle is dead.
Can I magic bolt you from across the screen?
It's only got a range of 3, so you're going to have to move a little bit closer to bolt. Let me see. 1,
2.
Can you get? You can. No, 1, 2. Not quite in range now.
1, 2. No.
I mean, you can set a movement destination, and then if you hover over the magic bolt spell, it'll show you what you can hit
Oh, that's
from that
nifty.
position.
Okay, so if I just left click there, and then
hover over the spell, you
Oh.
can see what you would hit with it.
That's a nice
if
little
anything.
touch.
I suspect probably nothing, but I don't know.
That's some lovely design work there. Worthless to me in the moment, but lovely.
Yes.
Oh, Alexander, you actually have the unicorn this time.
What are you doing?
That would be a good one to cast, because if you summon a unicorn, you can then ride the unicorn straight away, which will give you some protection and mobility.
So I summon the unicorn next to me.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if it's real or fake.
No.
No meaning yes?
It doesn't matter in the sense that you can still ride a fake unicorn until it gets disbelieved.
I just wanted to hear you say that out loud. Yes!
Great, you got a unicorn. So immediately move your wizard on top of the unicorn. You haven't moved yet, have you?
Nope.
No. Okay. There you go.
Ride that unicorn.
You're riding a unicorn.
Yeah, I am.
Or a swordicorn, as some people call it.
And that's it for me, right?
Yep, I think there's a few. So I can't get you this turn. I'm going to get on my unicorn. Advance my spider. My elf. My elf can shoot your unicorn. Let's see.
Yeah, Swordicorn is
Nope.
right. Look at that thing's dome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
What to do? I got to cast a spell, but how about another elf? Okay, let's try it.
Yodel's picking up the clue I'm putting down. Good for you, Yodel.
Okay, over to you.
Do I have a nuclear option?
There are spells which are pretty good for you right now. Gooey Blob might be one of them.
Don't have that.
Shadow. Oh no, you don't have it because you're a level 1 wizard. Yeah.
Wait a second. Did you just say Gooey Blob is an option?
Gooey Blob. Yeah. Gooey Blob.
Alexander, Gooey Blob is always an option in life.
It's not. Shadow Wood is good.
Okay.
Offensive spell. You cast up to 5 Shadow Woods, creating a defensive
What is the multiple
zone.
of Shadow Woods? Shadow Wood-I?
Shadow Wood. Yeah, they're shadow trees. So a Shadow Wood consists of 5 shadow trees. What else is good? You could use Tanglevine to block off part of the map there. That would also help you strategically. Why did you only cast one of them? You're supposed to select 5.
I clicked the thing on the ground.
Yeah, you're supposed to select 5 targets and then press cast.
Well, Mr. Designer, that would have been helpful to know before I cast it.
Alexander, what are you doing believing his web of lies?
His Web of Lies! That's what the expansion should be called. Chaos Theory Web of Lies.
Okay.
And now I get the tangled vines.
Still alive.
So now, because I didn't cast 5 of them, is my tree like a 5x tree?
No. He's just a 1x tree. I'm going to cast a magic bow. Okay. I've got a magic bow. Okay, over to you. So now You can't attack the skeleton because he's undead. Unless you've got a magic spell like Magic Bolt, Magic Attack.
What is that freaky purple tree thing?
That is the Shadow Tree. Yeah.
That's the Shadow Tree.
You
Sit
killed
down.
the skeleton. Your unicorn could launch an attack on the spider. Might be a good thing to consider. Preemptive, because the unicorn gets a charge bonus when he moves and attacks.
Can my tree move?
No.
Are you saying it's
No,
rooted?
It's a tree, is what I'm saying.
Can I charge your elf?
You could do that, yes. More risky because you're near to my wizard.
No risk,
but-
no fun.
Okay, go on then. Okay,
Yeah.
Did it?
Can I still cast a spell? No.
No, because you cast Magic Bolt already.
Let's miss Julian. Let's miss. Let's miss Julian. Let's miss.
Okay, let's see what happens. I'm going to attack you. Nope, you're still alive. How about a magical,
It's the unicorn. That's the magic.
magical attack?
No. No.
Are you still there? Okay, the wizard's going to attack. Whack.
No.
Oh, whacked. Oh, and it was an illusion?
Yes.
It was an illusion all
Yes.
along? I should have realized that.
You are the master of lies.
Okay.
You should have realized this.
Alexander, you've woven your own web of lies?
Yeah. Oh, let's shoot you with the elf then. No, you're still alive. Okay.
Maltevius.
You've got a
don't
chance.
cross the
You've got a chance to do something here.
Okay. So walk me through this, and don't lie to me.
No.
Okay. If I disbelieve your unicorn, can I
Yeah.
still punch you in the face after that?
You can.
Okay.
It's not the best thing to do, though.
Okay. In
I'll give you a
theory,
hint.
if I believed you, what would be the best thing to do?
The best thing to do would be to retreat up to near your tree and cast possibly a Tangle Vine to block off a little zone for you to be safe behind, if you have Tangle Vine. Alternatively, if you've got a Magic Bolt, you can Magic Bolt my unicorn and then whack my wizard on the head with your staff. That's not a bad idea. The options are a bit limited. I mean, you've got to be brave and attack here. If you've got a magic attack,
So
you
should I just keep giving spells to my staff until that magic bolt shows up?
It might be a good idea. Yes.
Okay.
This is the right time to burn a lot of spells.
La, la, la.
I'll tell you, your
Gonna
deck is
give
down
an
to 0.
elf, Gonna give a goblin. Oh no. Am I out of cards?
If you're out of cards, then
Julian,
what-
you didn't
see
say
is
I
what
could
you-
run out of cards.
Yeah, you can. And your deck is probably run out. Have you got like a magic attack at all? No, or
No.
I guess not.
No.
No magic.
You have
bolts.
you have nothing left,
No
Alexander?
Tangle Vine.
And if I hit you, do I hit your unicorn or do I hit you?
You hit the unicorn. The other thing, if you've got some creatures, you should retreat and maybe summon a creature. And try and block my... Yeah, that's right. It's the right place to do it. And then put a creature in front of...
Okay,
between you and me.
I have Tangled Vine. So you're saying...
Oh, you have Tangle Vine. Yeah, that's a good one. So you can use that to create a safe zone for you. You want to make sure that you're blocking off all my ways to get to you, but leave yourself at least one space for casting some creatures or something behind you.
Can I get out of the Tangled Vines myself?
Not unless you've got a flying creature that you can ride. But that's not your biggest concern at the moment. You want to survive. So I would use
No,
Tangle
I want
Vine.
to kill you.
Well, if you want to kill me and take a risk, then then summon a creature which could attack.
Oh no.
Oops.
I would like to
Your
point out
time
that
ran out.
Angry Joe Show here in
Your
the
time ran
chat
out.
has said, Julian seems like the most laid-back, coolest guy ever. That's true, but the cool, laid-back demeanor hides the master liesmith that has slowly but surely duped Alexander into defeat.
Yeah, because he was
Yeah, but
talking so
I'm-
chill and slow that he ran my timer out.
Yeah, but I'm going to be a gentleman. I'm just going to hit my end turn button here and give you another chance.
Oh,
I'm
man.
giving you a chance because that wasn't fair.
Alexander, it's like somebody getting out like the boost chair so that you can pretend to dunk.
Okay, so now consider your options. Tanglevine could... Actually, what you could do is block off my spider and my elf with the Tanglevine and just leave me exposed to your...
Do it.
Okay. All right. Now what I suggest is that you move one space backwards.
Like away from you?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, it's not going to help because I can still attack you with my unicorn. But at least I can't get you with the... Oh, and your tree can attack my spider.
Kill the spider.
Oh, I did it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Julian, remind me, what was the name of the original sound designer who still had those old XCOM sound files?
His name was Andrew Parton.
Andrew Parton. Thank you.
Yeah, and he was the sound designer and programmer at Microprose UK for many years. Okay, so now I am going to charge your wizard with my unicorn.
Come on, big money, no whammies, no whammies. Stop!
Oh, and I failed. Now I am going to...
Now my
Cast
tree is going
a
to punch you
magic-
in the back of the head.
Yeah, if you survive, your tree can punch me, but I'm going to cast a magic bolt in your
No,
face.
you shouldn't do that.
Oh, but you survived. I am now going to whack you on the head with
No.
my staff. Oh, but you survived. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear. Now I've got to... Okay, I can summon the creature. What can I summon? I should have burned most of my spells. Let's
Do
try
you have a spell of run away?
I've used my spells, actually. Sorry, I used a... I'm done. My elf can't do anything apart from maybe shoot at your tree here.
Gonna punch you in the back of the head with my tree.
Go on then, yeah.
Oh, come
no,
on.
survived.
Oh,
Now you're blocked in, so you can't summon any creatures. You could whack me with your staff.
disbelieve.
No.
No!
Okay, you're gonna have to whack me with your staff now.
Do either of you have a mega spell in reserve?
Oh. Killed. Killed. Oh dear. Killed my unicorn. Well, that wasn't very good. Now it's...
Alexander, that's
And-
the
Ma-
world's greatest crime, killing a unicorn. What have you done?
I don't think you can do anything
I
else.
brought back Voldemort. And I'm proud.
Did you end your turn?
Ugh, I'm trying to figure out if there's any other way I can have anything hit you.
No.
Oh.
I don't think you can summon. Okay, so... Actually, this is not a good situation for me. I can hit you with my staff.
You should run. Run
All right,
away,
run.
Simba. Run and never come
I've got a magic bow. What am I doing? Yes, I can retreat and shoot you with my magic bow.
No. No.
Oh,
No. No.
Okay, well played. You did much better there because you actually stood a chance of winning there. Small one, but you stood a chance.
Anthony, we got time for one more?
And you left it done.
We have 5 minutes left in the stream.
Oh my goodness, that's not really enough time.
That is not quite enough time, but if you guys want to try and just start a match and just like go nuts.
Okay, we're just gonna go nuts. Okay.
Go bananas.
Demo the private game.
Okay. Another private game. We'll do it as quickly as possible.
As you guys just try to scorch Earth one
It's
another.
11454.
Yep.
Password Bob.
Bob.
Alexander, this is going very differently than last time.
Yeah. I was winning last time.
You were winning last time. Although now, I think that this entire stream really calls into question, was Julian just letting you win last time?
No.
No, I wasn't.
No, I whooped him last time. He's just had
You did.
another 8 months of development under his belt.
I see.
And now he knows his own game better.
That actually does sound kind of likely. Like if we're going with like Occam's razor, like what's the most likely explanation, simplest explanation? That's probably it.
I've been playing it a lot over the last few weeks, I must admit. Because there's a lot of players online now, so I'm playing quite a few matches.
Yeah, what has the reaction been like?
Really good.
Are there a lot
Really
of people like saying, "Oh, we want this change, or are they just saying, "We like what you're making, keep making it"?
I think, well, there's two things. One, the players really appreciate what it is so far in terms of it's got a lot of replayability. It's it's good fun, and I think they can also see the potential in it, where it's going to go, what we're planning, and they're excited by that. So that's really cool. The reaction's been really great. I'm very happy.
What is the single most surprising thing? Like now that people actually have it in their hands, are they playing it in a way that you were not expecting them to?
In some cases, yeah. Some players are very, very aggressive in terms of, they go for those rather seductive-looking mana sprites, and sometimes it's a valid strategy in many situations, but it kind of can result in very quick games. But then the players are learning the nuances of the game fairly quickly. They're playing a lot of games, and I'm surprised at how...
No! I thought it was going to be so clever and just kill you off immediately.
No. Actually, you succeeded in the attack, because I lost a couple of spells. If you cast a magic attack on a wizard, he loses spells.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I lost a magic bolt. I lost a goblin spell there.
Yes. I thought I was just going to take you out right from the get-go. It was going to be beautiful. I'm sorry, go on.
I'm going to check your goblin out here.
Julian, I know that, like, obviously the game is far from complete. You've still got to build this very expansive RPG mode and these different social features. Are there plans to bring Chaos Reborn to other platforms besides PC and Mac?
Well, we don't have any firm plans yet, but we would like to. I mean, for sure. We would like to see it on tablets, because it would be a great game for tablet play. And
God, man.
I would also like to see it on consoles of some kind. I mean, that would be really cool as well.
Playing this on an iPad seems like it would be wildly addictive.
Yeah.
Alexander, just try to attack him again, straight up.
That's a lovely beast, yeah, Manticore. You can ride the Manticore, by the way. That's the mount.
I'm going to
try and get to
destroy
you
him. It's going to be glorious.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start wrapping up.
No, we're not. We are going to kill.
Just
People
try
are
to hit
gonna
each
die.
other with stabs. Thank you so much for joining us, Julian. I love it when you come by and check out this game. The next time there is a major update for Chaos Reborn, please let us know, and we will do this again. Because pitting you and Alexander against one another is kind of a treat.
Yeah, I would look forward to it.
Everybody, if you've enjoyed today's stream, we do this all the time. Our regular schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but we kind of stream all the time, whenever the fancy pops into our head. And all next week, we're going to be streaming tons of sort of the biggest games that the Joystiq staff is checking out as we try to determine what our game of the year was for 2014. If you want to see people playing Far Cry and swearing at Dragon Age Inquisition, follow us here on Twitch, and you'll be able to see a whole lot of that. At some point over the next 2 weeks, Alexander and I are going to play Don't Starve together, like for an entire day, and I've got a vendetta against a turkey that really needs to be worked out. So yeah, please follow us here on Twitch. And follow us on Twitter and Facebook as well. That's Joystiq with a Q, Joystiq. And I know that you're probably sitting there thinking, like, oh man, I don't want to be spammed by you guys on Twitter and Facebook. If you do follow us on Twitter and Facebook, starting tomorrow, Friday, at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are going to be giving away a limited edition Destiny PlayStation 4, one of the Destiny Ghost Edition sets for PlayStation 4, a ton of other PS4 games, and a giant box of random swag. And everybody likes random swag. Who doesn't like a giant box of random swag? Nobody. So yes, keep an eye on our Twitter and Facebook feeds for the details on that. And just go to Joystiq. We have a ton of fun stuff up right now. Jess Condit's review of the excellent little game Never Alone is up, and that sounds like a really, really cool game. Julian, until next time, when you will assuredly lie to Alexander again in some dramatic way, thank you again.
No!
Alexander's